Intangible heritage is inherited orally from generation to generation. It is based on stories, music, beliefs, dances, and traditions that our ancestors have left behind. This type of heritage can be observed in everyday life. For example, a song in a public holiday, in rituals or symbols. In addition, intangible heritage is part of people's culture and identity. Dance, theater, music, literature, or poetry are integrated in this type of heritage along with traditional sports. Although these events tend to draw local audiences, there are experiences for tourists that allow them as well as participating in activities such as traditional singing and workshops to understand tourism. It is necessary to highlight that the massive affluence to these cultural manifestations is an environment risk factor that must be identified. On the English way, specifically in the municipality of Oroso, this type of heritage can be seen at different points, even though it is a new municipality. In spite of this, there was an interest in spreading heritage and creating their own. Proof of this is the Fiesta de la Trucha, which has been celebrated since 1996 and is dedicated to the general public, gathering 30,000 people. Moreover, there is a folk dance group that travels around Europe spreading the folklore of the area, which is a useful way of transmitting the heritage. Furthermore, at the end of August, there is the Cultural Week, which is a program of different cultural turns held in the Parque do Carvoeiro and in the Alameda de Gois, along the route of the English Way.
A comparison between traditional and contemporary festivities. In the past, local festivals were significantly different. Festivals have been changing in many areas over the years. Nowadays, the music played is totally different, as now the councils hire music bands that play a specific music genre, usually the trendy music. Galician traditional music is very varied and features many different instruments. Traditional music starts with women's meeting in homes, usually in kitchens. They didn't used to have many musical instruments, so they took any tableware to play music and sang the songs they had learned of the pilgrims and people passing by their houses. The songs were about the things that happened to them in everyday life, or about the pilgrims' stories. They improvised and started singing. The first signs of the beginning of the tambourine were with the songs of Alfonso X in the 13th century. Afterwards, the resources gradually evolved into today's instruments. The bagpipe is the best-known instrument in the region, and it is used in many local ceremonies and celebrations. The hurdy-gurdy is another popular instrument, and it is used in traditional folk music.
The typical orchestras that play the bagpipes and the music native to Galicia have slightly been forgotten in most localities, although its influence can be studied in some of the elements that have been inherited. A notable example is the instruments of the portico flory in the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. In the 12th century, Santiago was an authentic musical center influenced by the Parisian style that arrived in Spain thanks to the St. James Way. On one of the facades of the cathedral, specifically in the portico flory, the elders of the Apocalypse can be seen. This represents the union between the people of the Old Testament and those of the New Testament, who adore the Lord and pray for the ascension of the souls. Moreover, they are symmetrically distributed, and each instrument has a symbolic interpretation. They appear together with string instruments such as harps or organs that are examples of highbrow instruments that announce the evolution of the popular instrument that can be found in the churches of the English Way. However, they do not play the highbrow instrument, they are tuning them. Tradition narrates that the day they are played will be the day of the final judgment. This text has been made possible thanks to an interview with the president of the Association of English Way Municipalities, Manuel Miras Franqueira, the tambourine player and tourism professional Natalia Perez, and the official website of the Municipality of Oroso and of the English Way.